Hey guys, it's Michaela here. Today we're going back to the basics. We're going to talk about your 3 vital behaviors. And I know that you're like, I hear this all the time, but guess what? They're the most important thing in this business, like to make you successful. They are vital for a reason. So we're going to talk about them. Number 1, invite, invite, invite. Number 2, be proof of the product. And number 3, personal development. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right here, right now, you will not be successful for very long as a coach if you are not doing the 3 vital behaviors. Because it's kind of like a tire. You can't have a flat side or you're not going to get very far. So you've got to make sure that you're making sure that you're doing all the 3 of these things to keep a balance in your life and to make sure that you're doing your coaching the way that it's meant to be done. Okay, so number 1, invite, invite, invite. What does that mean? Well, you're reaching out to people through private messaging. Maybe you're talking to people just in the grocery store. I have a coach recently that just did that, and I am proud of her for that. You're sharing your story, so you're inviting people into your world, and you're sharing with them what you're doing. And you're liking other people's things, you're commenting and doing that. Now, if you struggle with inviting, what I mean by this is sending messages to people, then you need to make that the first thing you do when you sit down at your computer. And you need to have made a list. And you have to remember that if that's the one thing you struggle with, you're not going to get very far, obviously, because you're not talking to people. So how are you going to build your business if you're afraid to talk to people? So what you have to do is set yourself up to succeed. So you create a list of people that you're going to invite for the month. And you're going to say, okay, I'm going to invite a minimum of 5 people. I'm going to message 5 people daily. And you're just going to work down your list. And then you're going to set a timer. And you're going to say, okay, I have 10 minutes to get out 5 invites. That's 2 minutes a person. So you should be able to do that. And I know some people are like, it takes longer. It shouldn't take much longer because honestly, you should just, sit down right from your heart, ask them how they're doing and start forming with them and just talking to them. So that's number 1. You have to be inviting daily. So I invite 5 or 6 days a week. I usually take Sunday off. And sometimes I take Saturdays off. It just depends. So you have to decide. Number 2, be proof of the product. So nobody wants a coach who's telling them what to do if they're not doing it themselves. I don't know if you've seen it before. I can remember my mom, she had stomach surgery. And she has nurses that are telling her how to eat healthy. And you know that they're not doing it themselves. They're telling her, they're almost chastising her for not working out. Yet they're not practicing what they're preaching. And so as a coach, you have to practice what you preach. Do you have to be super fit to be telling people what to do? No, but they will be seeing you via social media being proof of the product, showing them that what you're trying to help them and what the tools that you're trying to give them actually work. People want to see that. They want to see results. We live in instant gratification mode in this world right now. People want instant results. And so sometimes we have to deal with people who may be looking at different companies that offer get skinny quick results. But here's the thing. Our business is not about getting skinny quick. We are about being healthy and being fit, not being skinny and fitting that mold. So that's the cool thing about our business. So share that with people and be proof of the product. Show them how you're implementing healthy eating into your family's life. You're cleaning up recipes, maybe, your family workouts, okay? And then if you struggle with being proof of the product, you really need to sit back and realize, do you believe in this company then? I know that sounds really, really mean, but do you believe in this company? Because I drink my Shakeology daily because I know what it does for my body. And I work out daily because I know that if I don't, I'm a mama bear. So not necessarily do you have to be obsessed with fitness or working out like I am. There are coaches on our team who are not, but they know how they feel when they work out. So make sure and evaluate and make sure that you believe in our products and that will shine through to other people. And the last thing, which I can't stress enough because I firmly believe in it, is personal development. Personal development has different categories. So if you're very religious, that can be one part of personal development. That can't be all of your personal development. Podcasts or different things about like technology and different things like I like to listen to, that's a part of personal development. So what you need to do is sit down and pick some categories. I am not just doing one thing of personal development every day. I have about 3 categories that I hit every day. So if you can balance between that, I know it's really hard, but I can tell you that you will see growth in your business once you start hitting personal development. So usually I'll just give you an example. For me, I usually read my scriptures in the morning, or I'll read a conference talk or something like that. Or I'll listen to a podcast from like Joel Osteen because I really like him. Okay. So I'll listen to something like that. That hits my spiritual nerve. That helps me grow spiritually. Okay. Then I'll listen to, or read a book about usually leadership, because right now I'm really struggling. So whatever you're struggling with in the business, like maybe you're struggling with your self-confidence, or maybe you're struggling with, leadership, different things like that, hit on that. And that's my second one. That's my business personal development. That's helping me grow as an entrepreneur, as a coach, how I can help other people. And then I usually will listen to podcasts. You don't have to do this too, but I listen to podcasts about social media, changes in Facebook and Instagram and all these different things so that I can keep ahead and stay up to date with the new trends. And so I'm feeding myself different forms of personal development so that I can be successful and help other people and other coaches. So with personal development, when I first started, I'm sure you've all heard this, as a new coach, I didn't think it was that important. I thought that was kind of one that was negotiable. And I learned really quickly that it is probably the most important of the 3. Because when I first started out, I wasn't doing personal development. I was justifying it by saying I was reading personal development quotes on Pinterest. Yeah, not personal development. They're great though. Quotes are great, but you need to dig a little deeper. And I remember I would message people and people would tell me no. And one person would tell me no. And I would literally shut off my computer and go sit on the couch and watch TV because I couldn't handle people saying no. I couldn't handle the objections. But I started reading personal development and I started finding books that were feeding my soul and my inner self confidence. And I started to believe, I'm bleeding confidence in myself. Like when someone tells me no now, it's okay. Am I bummed because I want to help them? Yes. But am I shutting down because they told me no and I think it's me and I want to cry because they hate me? No. I don't do that anymore. And I know that has to do with personal development because it's giving me this confidence that I never thought I had. So, and I recommend if you're struggling with that, read You Are a Badass. I know you hear it all the time, but read the book. So you can't have success if you don't do all 3. You may have success for a short period of time, but if you talk to any of the top coaches, they are doing all 3 consistently every single day. Because they know that it can't work. If one side is flat, they will not be able to gain the momentum that they need to move forward. So I want you to sit down and I want you to grab your BAT, your business activity tracker, or however you track your business, and I want you to sit down and say, okay, where am I falling short? Because we all have places we need to improve. I'm not perfect in every single area, I can tell you that. There are places we all need to improve. So sit down and really say, okay, I am not doing my personal development. And as a new coach, you should be doing a minimum of 10 minutes, but as you get farther into the business, that number needs to increase. I know that coaches like Scotty Hobbs and Brigitte are doing like 2 hours a day. And I know you think in your head like that is crazy, but as you start getting into it, 10 minutes it's not enough. Like I crave personal development. That sounds really dumb. I crave personal development. Like I know what I need to do. So sit down, figure out where you're falling short, and then make it a priority and a goal. Schedule it in a planner that you're going to do that one. Make sure that you're drawing attention to the one that you're falling short on. Don't forget the other 2, but try to make sure that you're getting that balance And I bet you'll see a change in your business. So, 3 vital behaviors, vital for a reason. Make them work. Have a good day.